Welcome and thank you for watching our video on Des Moines Bible Institute. My name is Sean Barr. I'm the pastor of Grace Fellowship and the president of Des Moines Bible Institute. I'm excited to tell you about what's going on with this new Bible Institute in Des Moines. But first off, let me ask a few questions. Do you have a desire personally to just know more about the Bible, how to understand it in this day when there's so many opinions? We would like to help you with that. Perhaps you want to be able to take biblical truth and teach others, whether it's a formal class setting or a Bible study at work or something at home, and you would just like to have more Bible knowledge. Perhaps also you feel called to even more than that. You feel called to the ministry. You feel called to pastoring, being on staff at a church, a missionary, an evangelist, something like that. That would be almost a vocational or bivocational ministry. And perhaps even more importantly, you just want to grow in your ability to share the good news of Jesus Christ with other people, people who are lost, people who need to know that there's hope. We want to help you with that. And so we are introducing Des Moines Bible Institute. You can find out more information about it at DesMoinesBible.com. But I'd like to take a moment and just share a few things with you about it and how we differ from a traditional Bible institute. A traditional Bible college is a great thing, and I've experienced it myself. It covers all kinds of topics: Christian education, Old Testament, New Testament, evangelism, ministry, pastoral care, and non-biblical types of things as well. English, Western civilization, all of these things. And you take them extensively, an entire class on these things, over a semester, and get very detailed information over 4 or more years. We celebrate that and think that is a great thing. However, it can be very expensive. It can require you to move. It can require many, many years. And so we would like to tell you about a different approach. Our approach at Des Moines Bible Institute is to take the most important topics related to the Bible and ministry from a 4-year Bible college, take those and condense those down into 4 semesters, 48 lectures, plus a few seminars, homework, and then a once-a-week in-class session, and then videos and things during the week, supplemental, to help you obtain that information. We also want to have a schedule that considers students with a full-time job and or families, so that you don't have to uproot your family, you don't have to quit your job, you don't have to relocate, you don't have to go into a lot of debt. Obviously, there's a time for that, and perhaps God would call you to that. But if not, we would love to have a place here in Des Moines, in the Midwest, to be able to train people to serve Him without uprooting their entire life. Also, we want to focus on the Bible, on biblical interpretation, on teaching and evangelism and ministry. All those other topics can be very important, but we just feel that we can take that and condense it and help you prepare for what God has called you to do, either in your church, your personal life, or in a full-time ministry without having to uproot your family. And then also, we want to give you practical, gospel-focused ministry opportunities through a local church, our local church, or the church that you're in already. And outside of that, in the community, at places of work, at events to be able to share Christ, in housing communities, in nursing homes, all kinds of places that you can hone your skills to serve the Lord. Our lecture, instead of being many, many semesters long, is to take that information, to have a lecture, a homework assignment, that'll have elements of all those things you would learn in a 4-year college in each lecture. to have some Bible, to have an interpretive principle, to have the theology and doctrine of that passage, to talk about the history, historical context, and then be able to apply it. And then to have more as well, to have some seminars on pastoral care, on missions, and that type of thing. And then upon completion, after 4 semesters, you will have a solid education with a Bible diploma. You will have gained much practical ministry experience in a church-based, everyday ministry. You will also be better equipped to preach and teach the Bible in the setting in which you feel called, to share the gospel intentionally and with confidence and joy, and to fulfill your role in the church and or the ministry that you feel called to. We've been working on this for several years actually, and are excited to tell you it starts this fall on September 20th, Saturday, September 20th. You can go to DesMoinesBible.com for more information. Tell people in your church, tell your friends that might be interested, or contact myself, and would love to talk with you more about that. To that end, we have 2 coffee and information sessions on August 30th and September 6th at 9 a.m. They will be right here at Grace Fellowship Church, 2440 Capitol Avenue here in Des Moines. And you can text 515-630-9371 with questions or to register. So go visit the website to learn more. And thank you again for listening and watching our introductory video. And we just want to say God bless you in the ministry God has called you to, and we hope to see you soon. Thank you, and have a great day.